The art of not forcing, Wu Wei, is a subtle yet profound concept that requires a deep understanding of the principles of Taoism and the nature of reality. Wu Wei translates to non-action or effortless action. This is a key concept in Taoist philosophy that suggests that the best way to achieve harmony and balance in life is to align yourself with the natural flow of things rather than trying to force or control them. In many ways, the art of not forcing is about learning to let go of our need for control and our desire to manipulate the world around us. This can be a difficult task, as it requires us to surrender our ego and our desire to be in charge and instead trust in the natural order of things. It's a process that requires patience, self awareness, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Now, one of the key elements of Wu Wei is that it requires us to let go of our attachment to outcomes. When we are attached to a specific outcome, we tend to try to control the situation in order to achieve that outcome. This can lead to frustration, anxiety, and stress when things don't go as planned. But when we let go of our attachment to outcomes, we can simply focus on the present moment and allow things to unfold naturally. Now, another thing about this art of not forcing is that it requires us to trust in the natural order of things. When we are used to being in control, it can be difficult to trust that things will work out as they should. But when we trust in the natural order of things, we can let go of our need for control and simply allow things to unfold as they should. In many ways, the art of not forcing is about embracing the concept of synchronicity. Synchronicity is the idea that events are connected and that everything happens for a reason. So when we trust in synchronicity, we can see that everything is connected and that everything happens as it should. This can be a powerful tool for letting go of our need to control and allow things to unfold naturally. The art of not forcing, Wu Wei, is also closely related to the concept of emptiness. In Taoist philosophy, emptiness refers to the idea that everything has its own inherent value and purpose, regardless of whether we like it or not. When we are attached to our own desires and preferences, we tend to try to control the situation in order to get what we want. But when we let go of our attachment to our own desires, we can see that everything has its own inherent value and purpose, regardless of whether we like it or not. Wu Wei also embraces the concept of non-dualism. Non-dualism is the idea that everything is interconnected and that there is no separation between ourselves and others. When we see that everything is connected, we can let go of our need to control and simply allow things to unfold as they should. Now, we can apply this principle in many aspects of our lives. Now, for example, in relationships, not forcing away can also be beneficial. When we are in a relationship, we might try to control our partner's actions or decisions in order to get what we want, but when we let go of our need to control and allow things to unfold naturally, we can build either a stronger and more authentic relationship, or you can get to see the person for who they really are and let go of such a relationship, if needed, of course. Now, another benefit of effortless action is that it allows us to cultivate a sense of inner freedom. When we are trying to achieve something, we often feel trapped by our own expectations and desires. By not trying, we can now break free from these constraints and discover a sense of liberation that comes from being unattached. Now, the art of not forcing is also closely tied to the concept of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment without judgment or attachment. By practicing mindfulness, we can cultivate a sense of awareness and non attachment that allows us to approach challenges with a sense of detachment. This approach can be particularly helpful in situations where we are faced with uncertainty or ambiguity. When we are faced with uncertainty, We feel often anxious and uncomfortable as we try to make sense out of the situation and control the outcome. But by practicing mindfulness, we can simply observe the situation without judgment, allowing us to navigate the uncertainty with greater ease. Now, in addition to this, there's also personal growth and relationships. The art of not forcing can also be applied to our work and creative pursuits. When we are trying to create something, we often become attached to specific outcomes and expectations. But by not trying, by not forcing, we can let go of these expectations and simply allow ourselves to create without judgment. So, when we live life applying the art of not forcing, this can help us cultivate inner strength and resilience. When we are faced with challenges, we have two options. We can either force our will on the situation or accept the challenge and find a way to overcome it. By choosing to accept the challenge, we can develop inner strength and resilience, which can help us navigate future challenges. Another thing is that this principle helps us develop a positive outlook on life. When we are forced to confront the reality of a situation, we are often surprised by how much better things are than we expected. This can lead to a more positive outlook on life and a greater appreciation for what we have. By applying these principles in our daily lives, we can cultivate greater harmony and balance and live a more effortless and authentic life. Now, here are some examples on how you can actually apply the principle of Wu Wei in different areas of your lives. So, in personal growth, instead of trying to force your own personal growth through willpower or discipline, allow yourself to trust in the natural unfolding. In business, instead of trying to control every aspect of a project, again, allow yourself to trust in the natural flow of things. The aim, the goal, the foundation of this principle is about letting go of attachment. Don't be attached to outcomes. Just live effortlessly. Don't worry about what if or what not. Just be present in the present moment. Just be there and not force things and not want to control how things should be. Just go with the flow. That way, you can easily live a stressless life, a more fulfilling life, accepting life as it is. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.